Hi, this is Smart Dev Coder, and in this video I am going to show you a tool which is used for decompiling the Android app APK files. So for decompiling APK files, I am going to show you the ultimate tool for Android developers. So if you are an Android developer, if you know how the Android development process is done and you know the coding, you can do it. Even though if you are not an Android developer, if you know how to mod the APKs by decompiling, and this is the ultimate tool for you. So let's reveal the ultimate tool. So the tool I am talking about is the APK Toolkit, and this is an open source software which works on the based on the open source software called APK tool. Okay, if you are have any experience with the decompiling, you might know that what is the APK tool, and that is a tool which is used for decompiling the APKs and recompiling it after modding the APK code. Okay, and if you see this, as this APK tool is working based on the APK tool itself, basically the APK tool is a command line interface software. So you need to remember the command lines for using that. So for avoiding these difficulties, this tool has provided the GUI, that is graphic user interface, to use the APK tool. So just open this APK toolkit.exe. now you can see here. So this is the APK Toolkit software, and you have many options here, that is to decompile. There are tabs here, this main, unity, back, smally, settings, and about, like that. Okay, so first we talk about this main thing here, main tab. So main tab consists of an address bar which is having the path to the file you want to decompile or recompile. Okay, so if you want to decompile an APK file, first you need to select the file like this and wait until the options to be loaded. So after the options has been loaded, you will get an options enabled which you can perform on this specific APK. You can see now we got decompile here, extract here, zip align, check align, sign, and verify signature. Okay, these are basic steps which we do when we decompile. So this decompile, as you said, the name itself tells that it will decompile the APK file. For example, if I select the decompile now you can see the process here. So now you can see the process has been finished, and to see, you can see in the back inside the folder there are folders called decompiled, compiled, resources, dumps, extracted, zipped, everything. So if you don't know where the decompiled file is, you can click on this option here, that is decompiled. Just click it, the folder will open. Okay, so you can see inside that we got all the code here, and I'm not going to the process of modding the APK file. If you want to learn the modding the APK after decompiling, if you want to know how to mod the code or how to changes to the code, you can watch my video in detailed explanation of the modification after decompiling. I am giving the link in the description of this video. Okay, so we'll move further. So this is a decompiled code. We got some folders here. This is rest folder where all the UI and layouts will be there, and this is a smally folder where all our Java code will be there, and this is another manifest file where all activities are declared here, okay, and permissions also. So this is the thing. So now you know how to modify, I mean, if you know how to modify the code. If you don't, just watch my video. So if you know the modify the code, after the modifying of the code of this APK, you want to compile it again. So just go to APK Toolkit again and make sure you selected the same file, okay, because the file name is matched with the folder name in the decompiled folder. Okay, you can see in the decompiled folder the APK name, this folder name and APK name are matched. So if you want to compile this file, you need to select the appropriate APK file with the same name, similar name. Okay, so now you modded the code. Just click on, you can see before there was this compile option was disabled. As we decompiled it, we got this one. Okay, just click on compile. So you can see the progress here. So we need to wait until it is showed finished message here at the time where it is showing the time now. We have to wait until that. Okay, now the APK has been compiled, and for seeing the compiled folder you need to go inside the, you can see here compiled folder. So compiled APKs will be inside this one. Okay, next thing is we got an option here called extract. So if we select the extract, you can see the message here, extracting piano finished. So if you go to third three, you can see here it just extracted the entire the APK file. This is nothing but renaming the APK file to .zip file and extracting it. That's it. For example, so if I do like this also, do one thing, we'll rename this folder and paste that one here. So if I rename this .apk to .zip file and right click and extract to okay, cancel, close. We need to rename this one. Okay, so we can see here we got the same files as the APK toolkit did. So this is the simple process it is doing. Instead of manually doing the renaming the zip file to APK file like this. So next is zip align checker. Zip align nothing but after every APK after we generating after converting the APK, it should be zip aligned. What this APK toolkit will do automatically, so there is no need. So if you have an APK file which is not zip aligned, just a plain APK, you can do it. Okay, if you want to know whether the APK is zip aligned or not, you just click on check align. So it will say here it is zip aligned. Okay, even you can select the sign signature. Signature is nothing but signing an APK with a key file. Without the signing, the APK will not be installed in any Android device. Okay, the signing of the APK is mandatory. So for signing the APK, this option is used. To verify if this APK is signed or not, just click on this. It will check whether it is signed or not. Okay, verified successfully, finished. So that means the APK is signed correctly. Okay, so these are the options which so one more option is the zip here. What we have to do is we have to .apk to this one. Okay, one more option here is convert xapk to APK file. So if you have any knowledge on these APK files things, nowadays the APK will be generated in multiple APK forms. That is, there are different types of Android devices with different hardware configuration. So instead of generating an single APK with all the hardware requirements, which turns to be load on the APK file, that is, the APK file size will be increased very largely. So a single APK for these many devices may be about 40 MB, 50 MB. Some APKs will go up to 100, 200 MB also, based on the libraries they are using. So to solve this problem, Android has introduced called a form of developing or generating APKs called multiple APKs, that is bundle files. So if you have any APK file downloaded in xapk form, xapk is nothing but it is a zip file which contains a multiple forms of those APK. Okay, so for that, if you want to get this option, as this file is APK file only, we are not getting this option enabled. So I have an xapk file here. You can see this is an xapk file. If I select this one, we will get an option called convert xapk to APK. Here you can see. So if I select this one, our xapk file will be converted to APK file. Okay, you can see now the APK has the xapk file has been converted to APK file. Okay, so then one more option is install APK. This option will be enabled if your Android device is connected in USB debugging mode. Okay, otherwise it will not be done. So all these things are shortcuts for these folders of the APK toolkit. And we have framework folder here. If you click on this, so we'll find a file called one.apk. Don't disturb this one. If you disturb this one, or if you replace with anything, the APK toolkit will not work. Okay, and we have another called resources folder is there. This also you should not touch it, because this is the APK tool folder where all the required libraries and dependencies will be here. Just if you want to use different versions of APK tool, you can replace this APK tool jar with that one. Okay, other than that, you don't disturb any file in this folder. And one more thing is, next tab is Unity. So this Unity tab is used for the decompiling and modding the APKs which are developed in Unity. See, Android apps are developed in different programming languages like Java, which is used in Android Studio, Flutter, Ionic, React Native, then Unity. Okay, there are different platforms and softwares will use it. Okay, programming languages are used for developing Android APKs. Mainly the Unity is used for developing games. Okay, so most of the Android apps are developed in Unity. Okay, for that this option is used. Then this is called a back smally. As you can see, this back smally is mainly used when APK is not compiling again. So if you decompile an APK, you modify the code, edit the code, do the changes whatever you want, then you want to make the APK again. That is called compiling. But due to some dependencies or some error, something, the error will happen, which is resulting in the failure of the compiling of the APK. In that cases, what we have to do is, you have extracted here, right? We have a folder just now, you have extracted here. So inside that, we have a dex files here. Okay, this folder is nothing but, this is the package of the programming code, that is the Java code stored in the format of dex file, which we cannot edit it. So in the decompiling process, when the app is decompiled, it is converted to smally code. But after editing, if you want to recompile, it is not happening. So what we will do here is, we will not decompile or recompile. We just extract this one, that APK to like this. What we will do is, we will back smally. So that is, for example, if you select this one, select the path and select this classes.dex file here, then select disassemble. Now this .dex file will be converted to smally code, which you can modify, edit. Then after editing, what we do is, we will convert this smally code back to the classes.dex, so that we will replace this dex file with that modified one, and we make this folder to zip file again and rename it to APK file, or we can just use this one. In the main tab, we have an option called zip. Okay, so after finish, see, now we will get that folder in smally. No, not in smally, back smally. Okay, you can see here, inside this we got all the smally code. After modifying, what we have to do is, we have to select, okay, then click on assemble. Okay, now this will be in the smally folder. Okay, you can see. Now we will copy this one we go to extracted, and inside this we paste this and replace this one. So now we have the modified code here. Okay, now what we will do, we will go to this one here, go to main tab, select the folder, extracted, select the folder. Now we will get option for zip, you can see here. Now we will select the zip one. So inside the zip we will get the file. The process is still going on. Okay, finish. You can see the APK file has been created. Now what we will do, we will go to that folder again, that is zip folder, then select this APK file. So after that we will get an options for all these things. So we need to select the zip align. Next we need to select the sign. Then verify signature. This is not mandatory, but zip align and sign are the mandatory. These two things should be done. So now this APK is modded. Now you can install this APK file. So there is no issue of recompiling and failing of the recompiling like that. Okay, so this is the thing. So next tab is settings tab. Here if you select this is a shortcut for removing ads from the Android apps. That is, if you want to make any Android app ad free, you just need to select all these things. These are the most well known ads publishers like AdMob, then Mopub, so many are there. So all these things are there. If you have any custom ad networks, you can add them also like this here. And if you select all these things and compile it, automatically these things will be removed from the APK, so that your app will become ad free. Okay, this is one shortcut here. Then APK tool tab is here, so don't change anything like this here, and this also don't do anything, this also don't do. A signing process is like this, this is also no need. So all these tabs you should not touch at all, okay, until you know what you are doing. Okay, and the last tab here is about. So if you want to donate these developers for the work they have done, so because they made our life easier in the process of decompiling APKs. Okay, I hope you understand, and this is the wonderful ultimate APK tool for the Android developers who want to decompile the APK files. So thanks for watching. If you like my video, do subscribe to my channel, share my videos with your friends and family who are interested in these kind of videos. For me, the motivation for making videos like this is you, because you are watching and you are sharing my videos. I am doing these kind of videos for you only. So please keep watching and keep sharing. Thank you. This is Smart Dev Coder signing off. And before signing off, I am providing the download link for this APK toolkit in the description of this video. Bye. Take care.